The ground belongs to predators with teeth and claws. The ocean to giants that vanish beneath the waves. But the sky is a different world, a world where hesitation means death. One small mistake up here, and you're falling. Fast. Final. No roaring. No razor-sharp claws. The rulers of the sky need only wings, and with them, unmatched vision and razor-sharp instincts. That's all it takes to survive this weightless battlefield. Because make no mistake, freedom has a price. No one is given the right to live here. They all have to earn it. In this silent war zone, every bird of prey has its own battle plan. The eagle, patient, cold, a hidden assassin. The hawk, swift and nimble, striking like a whisper of wind. The vulture, it doesn't chase, it doesn't strike, it waits, it watches, and when the time comes, it descends like fate itself. Each hunter has a different method, but they all share the same cold truth. Survival demands adaptation and a ruthless edge. Up here, the battle isn't just predator versus prey. Sometimes predators turn on each other. An eagle doesn't just hunt, it defends its sky. Intruders are met with fury. A hawk doesn't just fly fast. It has to dodge larger, deadlier threats. And the vulture, quiet, deliberate, can't enjoy a single bite, unless it's sure it's not the weakest one around. There are no second chances in the sky, no time to correct mistakes, only time to fall. Up here, strength isn't enough. Wisdom matters. They know when to wait, when to retreat. The young? They learn by falling. Each failed dive isn't a defeat. It's training. Those who don't quit rise, because the sky is no place for the weak. When a massive shadow sweeps across the land, when cold eyes scan the ground below, every creature knows that's not just a bird, that's a predator. But not all rulers of the sky need to hunt. Some serve a different vital role. Meet the Rüppell's vulture, the highest flying bird on Earth, a master of the skies in its own silent way. With a wingspan of nearly 10 feet, it soars on thermal winds, gliding as high as 36,000 feet, a height where humans need oxygen masks to breathe. But for the vulture, it's just the perfect vantage point. It doesn't chase, it doesn't kill. It waits. It smells decay from miles away. It's nature's first responder, the quiet sign that death has come, and rebirth is about to begin. From above, it sees death before it even happens. A distant shape, a still form on the grass. In Danchinen no, enough to summon a whole flock. But they don't rush in. Vultures are no fools. A carcass can be a feast, or a trap. They observe. Are there lion tracks nearby? Have the hyenas arrived? Only when the coast is clear do they land. Their massive wings pound the ground. Kicking up dust and dry grass. No roaring, no chasing, but every move is survival calculated. Their hooked beaks tear through thick hide, pulling out deep red organs. The smell of decay fills the air. A scene that drives most animals away. But to the vultures, that smell means life continues. Around them, white-backed vultures, hooded vultures, each with a different approach. Some wait their turn, some sneak in, grabbing scraps in a flash, but no one wastes a thing. In this wild banquet, nothing is left behind. Less than an hour later, a zebra carcass becomes a pile of clean, sun-bleached bones. So clean, not even bacteria can survive. No one does this job better than vultures. Their stomach acid is one of the strongest in the animal kingdom. Powerful enough to digest disease, rot, even poisons from decomposing flesh. Their beaks aren't huge, but they're razor sharp. Their legs, bare of feathers, a smart design to avoid infection from stepping in filth. Their wings, built to fly hundreds of miles, just to find a single chance to survive. They don't kill. But they're the reason death doesn't become disaster. Without vultures, plagues would spread. Carcasses would pile up. Ecosystems would collapse. They may not get the glory that eagles do, but without them, nature falls apart. A feast isn't over yet. The antelope carcass still bleeds, and danger still hides among the tall grass. From the grass, a lioness appears. No roar, no ambush. She doesn't need to hunt vultures. She just wants them to know this is her territory. The vultures stir, but one stands too close, too late to notice. A deadly mistake. Boom! The lioness strikes. Claws dig in a single crushing bite. The vulture drops. Instant, final, no struggle, no fight. Just instinct and law. The rest take off. None dare return. But life moves on. The vultures know. Today it was the lion. Tomorrow, They'll be back, and far away on rocky cliffs. A new generation is getting ready to take flight. Vultures don't build nests like most birds. They choose the unreachable, mountain peaks, towering trees, sheer cliff faces. Anywhere their young can be safe. The nests are rough, crude, but strong. After weeks of careful incubation, the shell cracks. Out comes a fragile creature, knowing no wings, no talons, just a thin coat of down and a pair of clouded eyes meeting the light for the very first time. A new life has begun, but in nature nothing comes free. Every day it survives and is a test. It learns to stand, then to flap its wings, to balance on a carcass, to wait, and strike at the perfect moment. One day it snatches its first scrap of meat. Not much, but enough to say, it's learning the rules. From a helpless chick, it becomes part of the flock, a link in nature's great cleanup chain. And so, the cycle continues. Vultures soar, not in search of life, but to keep balance. They mark the end of one life, and the beginning of another. Not every bird with wings can rule the skies. Up here, the eagle isn't just another bird. It's a force of nature, with a massive wingspan, devastating speed, and talons shaped like weapons. It doesn't need stealth or surprise. Just a single perfect moment, and the hunt is over. But eagles don't hunt to show off. They hunt to survive, to guard their territory, to maintain the order of things. You'll find them everywhere. Towering mountains, dense rainforests, open savannas, even in the bitter cold of the far north. They're not bound by borders, not held back by fear, and they don't show mercy. The wind screams through jagged cliffs. Below, the grasslands fall silent. A jackrabbit tiptoes through the brush. A red fox hides between the rocks. No one notices. Above them, a shadow glides. No wing beats. No rush of wind, only silence, the kind that chills the bone. It's a golden eagle, one of the largest, most powerful raptors in the northern hemisphere. With a wingspan of nearly 7.5 feet, it floats on the air like it was born from the wind itself. Its piercing eyes scan the ground and then nothing escapes them, not even the flick of a rabbit's ear. The moment arrives. The eagle folds its wings and dives like a living missile, reaching speeds of up to 200 miles per hour, faster than a Formula One race car. Talons clamp down, one clean strike, no struggle, life and death separated by a single dive. But the sky isn't always ruled by one hunter. A crow circles nearby, watching. It can't take prey alone, but it knows how to steal. More crows join in, swarming the golden eagle. They don't fight with strength. They fight with numbers and persistence, but this eagle isn't easily pushed. One sudden twist, talons flash, a crow gets hit, wings flail. It drops from the group. The chaos ends. The others scatter. Up here, even a small mistake can cost blood. It's no wonder the golden eagle became a symbol of power. Since ancient times, its image has stood on empires, banners, and gates, a living emblem of dominion. But to the eagle, symbols mean nothing. It doesn't hunt for glory. It hunts to live. Its dominance wasn't handed down, it was earned through patience and precision. Every strike is calculated, every kill intentional. It doesn't waste energy. It doesn't miss. It doesn't kill out of instinct. It kills for balance. Far from the dry savannas, the northern skies belong to another legend. The bald eagle, the symbol of freedom across North America, another warrior of the sky. It rides the wind, broad wings spread, hovering effortlessly in the air currents. More than just a predator, it's his pride, independence, and wisdom in motion. Below, a pack of wolves moves along the riverbank. They know, at any moment, a massive shadow could dive from above, stealing the prize of their hunt. But the bald eagle isn't concerned with what walks below. Its world is up here, where strength is measured by strategy and endurance. Even bald eagles fail. A sudden gust, a mistimed dive, a strong current, one slip, and the prey escapes. But it doesn't give up. The sky has no room for the faint-hearted. Sometimes it faces thieves. Smart, agile crows. They can't beat the eagle, but they can annoy it. A group might tail it, peck from behind, force it to drop its catch. But with one swift turn, one powerful kick of its talons, the balance is restored, pride reclaimed. In the sky, no one holds their throne, unless they know how to fight for it. And sometimes, the challenger comes from within. When two bald eagles cross paths in rich hunting grounds, a clash is inevitable. No rush. They circle each other, sizing up, calling out challenges. Then, one swoops. The fight begins. Talons lock. Wings beat like thunder. Two giants in mid-air combat. Only one will hold the sky. The winner soars alone, a throne without a crown. Its reign continues, not through violence, but with steady, relentless presence. The other doesn't vanish. It retreats, finding a new sky to claim, a new fight to begin again. The bald eagle isn't the biggest bird, or the fastest, but it's smart, unyielding. It never backs down. It is the living symbol of freedom, resilience, and biological power. From the vast forest to the wild wetlands, from Canada to Alaska, wherever life exists, its shadow touches the sky. The Amazon rainforest, a living labyrinth where sunlight barely filters through the thick canopy. Beneath its beauty lies an eerie stillness. Not peace, but tension. High above, hidden among the ancient trees, a shadow remains motionless. It's not a lion, not a snake, it's a harpy eagle. Death on the branches. Its massive talons grip the bark like steel hooks. Cold gray eyes scan the forest below like a biological radar, detecting the tiniest movement. It doesn't need to rush. In the harpy's world, patience is the deadliest weapon. Below, a capuchin monkey breaks away from the group, moving down to a lower branch. It doesn't know. Every jump it makes is being calculated to the inch. Not a sound, just a beat of wings. The harpy drops from above, a silent thunderbolt tearing through green. In an instant, its talons wrap around the monkey's small body. A sharp cry, then silence. No chase. No drawn-out struggle, just one strike, and stillness. It flies back up to a higher perch, safe from interference, but its eyes never rest. Back on its branch, the harpy resumes its meal. In the humid stillness of the jungle, it stands as a symbol of raw authority. A ruler that doesn't need violence to prove power, only presence. Leaving the jungle behind, the sun beats down on dry golden fields. Winds whistle through yellow grass. Below, all seems calm, but the sky is never truly calm. Above, a small shadow glides, not as mighty as an eagle, not as fierce as a harpy. It's the red-tailed hawk, the speed specialist. It circles effortlessly, barely flapping. Golden eyes scan every twitch, a blade of grass swaying, a tail flickering. A field mouse peeks out. No warning, no noise. The hawk folds its wings, dives like a flash of red lightning, over 120 miles per hour. Talons lock in. The prey goes limp, no chase, no error, just precision. The red-tailed hawk isn't the biggest bird. It doesn't have the crushing talons of the harpy, or the massive wingspan of the golden eagle, but it has something else: speed, agility, and brilliant strategy. It can hunt in midair, snatch food from other birds, strike in open fields. It doesn't need brute force. Just the perfect moment. But sometimes even the hunter gets hunted. High above, a golden eagle watches, hungry, and it sees the hawk as prey. But the hawk isn't afraid. It knows it can't win in a fight. It doesn't need to. It just has to be faster. A sharp turn, a twist, a sudden dive through the wind, and just like that, it's gone, out of sight. It's not the strongest, but it survives, because it's never too slow. The ruler of today could be the prey of tomorrow. Wings don't just lift them into the air. They are the product of millions of years of evolution. Every flap is a choice, every dive a gamble, and every catch proof that nature makes no exceptions. The ones who rule the sky aren't just powerful, they're resilient, they're wise. And most of all, they know how to live with the world, not just above it. From icy peaks to tangled forests, from blazing savannas to windless plains. The struggle for survival never ends, and it's here, in the open sky, where the truth of nature is clearest. Only the best adapted live to tell the next chapter. Thank you for joining us on this wild expedition's journey into the skies, domain of the predators. If you love nature, leave your mark, like, share, subscribe, and drop a comment to tell us which animal you'd like to explore next. Out there, millions of wild stories are still waiting to be told.